Giving feedback is one of the most powerful things we can do to improve student learning. But it's not always easy to deliver it in a way that's timely, clear, and meaningful. In this video, we'll walk through 4 effective tools you can use to give feedback, whether you're teaching in person or online. We'll share how each one works, when to use it, and give real classroom examples along the way. Let's dive in. First up, audio feedback. Instead of writing long comments, record your voice. This tool adds tone, emotion, and encouragement, things that are often lost in writing. It suits better when students are working on major assignments like essays, presentations, or portfolios. It is a great way of giving rich, personalized feedback without spending hours typing. Here's an example.
Hey Jasmine, I loved how clearly you explained the causes of the Civil War. Your thesis is strong, but your second body paragraph needs a clearer example to support your claim. Try adding a specific event to strengthen that point.
You can use several tools for this purpose: your trusty voice recording app on your smartphone, the voice note system on the message app of your choice, and if you do not have access to one, the easiest way is using Vocaroo, a free web-based app that gets the job done. You simply have to type the name of the web page, and once you're in, click on the button in the middle. Record your message and share it with your student through your online class platform, or even email. It is a good idea to keep the audio messages under 90 seconds for clarity and engagement. Next is the comment bank, a time-saving tool for consistent and efficient feedback. It's exactly what it sounds like, a library of pre-written comments you can quickly insert into student work. Use them when you're grading writing, projects, or repeated tasks like lab reports and you want consistent language across all students, an easy way of achieving equity. For example, you're grading 25 student essays. Instead of retyping the same suggestion over and over, you use a stored comment for everyone who needs it. Consider revising your topic sentence to better match the content of this paragraph. You can easily use this feature on Google Docs if you ask your students to submit their work through it. It has a built-in feature you can use, but if you install the Kaizener add-on, you can also leave voice comments and track the skills of your students just by selecting the part you want to give feedback on. If you configure shortcuts, it will be much faster, and you can create your own, so you will remember them better. Now let's talk about a tool that puts students in the driver's seat: peer feedback. With the right structure, students can give each other constructive feedback that reinforces learning and builds critical thinking skills. You can use this when students are revising work or preparing presentations, and when you want to build collaborative classroom culture and reflection. Let's see a classroom example. After drafting personal narratives, students trade papers and use the tag protocol. Tell something you liked. Ask a question. Give a suggestion. Here is an example student comment.
I liked your hook. It really grabbed me. I wonder what inspired you to write this story. Maybe add more detail about the main character's emotions.
You can use tools like Google Forms, creating a set of aspects to take into account. And also use Padlet or Jamboard for collaborative feedback. And it is very important that you teach students how to give feedback first, model, practice, and build trust. Last but not least, screencasting. This is where you record your screen while talking through a student's work. It's especially helpful when visual elements or structure are part of the assessment. It is very useful when students submit slide decks, websites, videos, or visual projects. You want to point, click, and explain, like a mini coaching session. Imagine you're reviewing a student's Google Slides project. You record a quick video. This layout is clean and easy to follow. On slide 3, consider reducing the text and adding an image that supports your main idea. You can try Screencastify, an easy Chrome extension that records your screen. Other options would be using, for example, a Zoom meeting recording, even if there is only you in the meeting. And if you have the time, you can use OBS and create a setup similar to that of a YouTuber, which will help connect with your younger students. The last tip of the day: use screencasts for more detailed projects, but keep them under 2 minutes to hold attention. Let's quickly recap the 4 powerful feedback tools: audio feedback for warmth, clarity, and speed. Comment banks for efficient, consistent comments. Peer feedback protocols for collaboration and reflection. Screencasting for visual walkthroughs and personalized coaching. Remember, great feedback doesn't have to be long or complicated. It just needs to be clear, timely, and actionable.